Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are making a video that I did not really want to make, but I feel like my hand is a bit forced at this point. I think it is time to talk about my future with NBA 2K24 MyTEAM and just my future, not just with this game, but with my team in general and what my plans are as a content creator going forward. Because I think, in all honesty, we have kind of reached a point. I'm not going to... Well, it kind of does feel like a point of no return. I was going to say I'm not going to say a point of no return because I think there is a chance to salvage this. I just don't feel like it's very likely that things actually get salvaged in my team, is the honest truth. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, I will say, for the rest of this year, until content stops coming out, until I stop uploading for this year, I do plan to continue to make my team content. That will be finishing out the year, basically. The real question mark for me personally is whether or not I will be coming back. And that is an answer that, in all honesty, I cannot give y'all yet. I do plan to continue out this year and finish out this year. I don't really have a huge choice in the matter, in all honesty, because obviously I need the continued revenue to pay my bills and all that type of stuff. So I can't exactly just stop uploading right now. But with that being said, the videos will likely, number one, be a little bit less common. I'm not going to say that they're going to stop being every day, because they're not, but I may not upload 6-7 videos most days like I had been. I do plan to continue to upload as many gameplays as I can on the weekends and all that type of stuff and keep grinding out content at a pretty similar level. But definitely, number one, will not be promoting or encouraging any sort of opening of packs, any sort of anything along those lines that involves spending money. And that will continue. But in terms of the next couple of months, my YouTube channel itself may not look all that different. There will likely be a lot of complaints and a lot of stuff like that. And for those of you who don't enjoy that type of stuff, I apologize. But I'm not in a position right now where I can really afford to not continue to upload my team for the time being. But I do have another channel that is in the works, and real life IRL NBA channel that I may talk about and give y'all some information about in the future. But I know some of y'all probably aren't even that interested. Most of y'all probably aren't interested in that. And regardless, I kind of want to build that channel organically. So I'm going to be putting a lot of work into that. It's going to be a very different style of content, but that's more of my long-term plan in terms of trying to grow that, trying to grow other things. I have thought about playing NCAA football when that comes out, and I will 100% play that game. Now, will I make content on that game? Probably not, in all honesty. I don't really feel like shifting over to another Ultimate Team game mode that is 100% in some capacity going to continue to, number one, be a financial sinkhole, because all of these games are kind of going in the same direction. I don't exactly expect NCAA to not be at least somewhat of a money grab, but also I think the long-term potential of other channels and other things and doing IRL NBA content is a lot higher. And for me, long-term, I think that's what I really want to do. So will I be back next year in 2K25 for my team content? That will likely depend on how my team looks as a game for 2K25, whether or not the gambling comes back, whether or not the NBA channel has taken off sufficiently to where I can shift my focus more towards that. It's going to depend on a few different factors, obviously, and I will be entirely forthcoming with y'all when I do find out what the case is going to be with that and whether or not I plan to continue making content into 2K25. My plan for years has been to continue making my team content for the foreseeable future, but I just realistically think if things continue on the route next year that they have over the last several months this year, there is no real reason, in all honesty, for me to continue playing my team and continue making my team content. So yes, I will finish the year out, but I obviously am already shifting my focus towards other places. I mean, it's the perfect time to do so. To be fair, I just graduated from college last week. Like, it is, I think, the perfect time for me to shift gears a little bit and start focusing more on future things. But I think my team has definitely forced my hand to a certain extent, as well as a lot of other content creators' hands, in all honesty, to explore different options and start finding different things. And it's not really what I want to do. Like, I want to continue to make my team content, and hopefully, me personally, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping things change for 2K25. But at this point, they seem so stubborn and so set in their ways about this stupid gambling only style of content that I think, unfortunately, things just realistically aren't going to change. So yes, I'll finish out the year. Beyond that, I can't promise a thing. And at the end of the day, number one, I highly encourage y'all, honestly, to stop playing this game. That's the honest truth. That's what I would encourage, is to stop playing this game. But if you are a basketball fan and you want to continue to play a basketball video game, please, 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 for the love of God, do so in a way that does not involve spending your money on packs. Please. 2K came out earlier today and said, I saw a tweet about this just a little bit. I responded to it on Twitter. Herb Scribner, who's the main 2K reporter, said that Take-Two did report a slight revenue increase this quarter in 2K, which is not a huge surprise to me, but I don't think is something that will last long term. And I honestly, truly wonder to 2K, is it worth a slight revenue increase to alienate your entire community on one of your flagship games? In my personal opinion, the answer to that is no. In the opinion of the people who seem to be making the decisions at 2K right now, the answer seems to be yes. And the thing is, if that continues to be the strategy long term for them, it's number one, not something I can support morally, but number two, just not something that I think is going to continue to be a viable source of financial income. Realistically, this game is dying. 100%. And as unfortunate as it is to say that, I truly believe if things don't change in the near future, not only will this game just be dying, this game will be dead. So there will be a 2K25. I expect widespread change, but if that widespread change is not in a direction where I think is going to be conducive to a stronger long-term environment and long-term community and smarter decision-making for 2K, I see no real reason to continue to put the time, effort, and consistency into something like this that is not going to likely bring about the financial and overall growth that I'm attempting to pursue. And that's the honest truth at the end of the day. I don't want to sugarcoat the reasoning behind any of this, but it just... I mean, obviously, I'm very blessed to be in the position that I am, and I'm very, very appreciative to all of y'all who do watch my videos and support both just support with supportive words and comments, but also support with your time and watching the videos and liking and subscribing and being people who are out here supporting me in a lot of different ways and have really made my dream come true in a lot of ways. And it's a real blessing to be able to be in a position to do full-time content creation. But in order to continue that long term, it might be, honestly, it seems like it looks like it's going to have to realistically be in areas that aren't my team. And as unfortunate as that is to say, that's just where we are right now. So, I mean, I hope for those of y'all out there who are still playing this game that y'all are able to find enjoyment out of it. But me personally, I think I'm done. Like, I'm going to keep making my videos. I had one of my boys on my account this week actually grinding some MT, so I have MT without spending money because I don't want to spend money on the game, but I want to be able to keep grinding out stuff if I can. So I'd rather not give my money to 2K and give it to one of my boys or something to grind out my account so I can get some MT or something like that. So hopefully we'll be able to have close to enough MT to lock in the set this week or something like that, but I don't know what the prices are going to look like. And honestly, I don't know what all that individual stuff is going to look like. We will see. But unfortunately, we're in a rough spot with my team, and I don't see a real light at the end of the tunnel right now. And so for me personally, it's time to shift my focus toward other things and start working towards other things, because I don't think my team long-term is in my future if things continue down this path. So that's the honest truth, and I wanted to come out here and give y'all my opinion. I apologize if I rambled a little bit, and I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.